Hi, welcome to my channel. So today's video is a really special one because I'm going to be talking about two they're not influencers, but they're two YouTube creators that I watch on a daily basis, and their names is Anna and Sarah. So both of them influenced me to purchase all of these eyeshadow palettes you see. So if you like to continue watching to see what those palettes are, I hope you continue doing so. I just love both of these ladies. Like they're so sweet. That's all I can say. Like, under 1K, they deserve more than 1K subscribers, but they're currently under 1K and they deserve more. Like, they're such hardworking souls here in the YouTube community, and they add such a calming atmosphere when you watch them. And that's what I get. Like, it's so rewarding to see a channel grow, and yeah, they're wonderful. So I'll link their videos down below, and not their videos, but their channels, so you can check them out. And yeah, so anyway, if you like to see the palettes I brought from them, if you like to see the palettes I bought and the reasoning from their reviews, I hope you keep on watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, ring the bell, and without further ado, I'll start the video now. Okay, so where to start, because both of these creators, they're so wonderful and their reviews are so helpful. So I think I'm going to start off with Sarah, just to start somewhere. So I did get the ColourPop Rocky, and it looks like this. And then the color scheme looks like this, which is like the blue gray tone palette. It's really pretty. Like, I think I like the special shades, which is the ones called Betsy and Noble. Yeah, those shades are really pretty. Like, this one could be like in the outer V, and then this one could be all over the lid. Okay, so this is my recent purchase in Ulta, and this one is a ColourPop off Melrose eyeshadow palette. And the colors look like this. Obviously it looks a little bit different because I replaced the pressed glitter shade with this purple one. And this shadow is from the Too Faced Life as a Festival palette. The Fairfax shade is so beautiful. It's definitely like a duochrome. So this one is really, really pretty. This one is a Morphe 18R Feeling rosy eyeshadow palette, and the color scheme looks like this. I think the downside is the pressed glitter, but all other shades are so beautiful. It's like pink, purplish, mauve tones, and then there is a few duochromes. Like I believe this one's called Summer Fling, and then this one's called Favorite, and this one's called Look at You, which, as you can see, super pretty. And then Sarah also talked about the Morphe 18F Talking Flirty palette, and this palette's so beautiful. Like, this is like a really pretty palette. Like, I actually gifted this one to a friend of mine, and I thought these shadows were so beautiful. Like, when I bought this palette, I bought the extra one just for my friend to give it to her as a Christmas present. That one's called Staring, and this one's called Charming right here. Like, Charming almost has like a purplish reflect to it, but it's really sheen because obviously you have to swatch it all over your eye, and then you could see the effect. Okay, and so far the last thing Sarah pretty much motivated me to buy is a 35S Sweet Oasis eyeshadow palette, and this one's from Morphe, and the colors are so pretty, so much prettier in person. You have like pink tones, blue tones, some gray neutral tones. But I was not going to buy this palette, but when I saw her review, I was like, I think I'm going to get it. So I did with a coupon, and let me swatch a couple of them. This one's called Sun Bathe. And this one's called Revel in It. Revel in It. This one. And then Island Hop. And then Cabana Time. Okay, so now let's switch over to Anna, whom I just love watching as well. So before buying the Aurora Lights palette, which looks like this, I had found Anna's review on it, and she provided swatches, and then she was comparing all of these. So I was like, wow, this palette, this one is so beautiful. And Anna described that this top row was like the glitter shades, and then this one was like metallic, and then this one was like the baked eyeshadows. So I'll swatch a couple of them. Let's see. This one is Luminous. This one's Magnetic. Fluorescent. Wow. And then Prismatic. Wow. So pretty. Like, can't wait to use this one. So that was the only thing I was initially going to buy, just that palette. But then, as I said before, Anna had compared these to previous space-like palettes, and I had to get these. In the website, they had these in huge discount. I believe one of them was like $5 and then the other one was like $8. But anyway, this one is the Supernova. And as you can see, there's like these mauve tones. Like this one. And then Capricorn. It's like this green shade. I mean, wow. So can't wait to use more of this one. Next one is the one called Solar Flare. And then this one had a broken shade, but fixed it, and as you can see, another stunning color story. This one called Fireball is pretty. Ooh. And this one called Sun Ray here. And this one called Beam. And you can almost see that almost some of these shades have a duochrome effect. And I don't know if you could see that on camera, but it's so beautiful. Like, oh my gosh. Like, if you find those in Marshalls or TJ Maxx in good condition, definitely don't pass it up like I did. I remember I used to see them and I'm like, oh, it's just a palette. I don't need, of course I don't need any of these palettes, but I think since I've recently done like a declutter and not buying so much makeup, except these, you know, of course, but I feel like with these purchases it's different because I know for sure I'm going to love each and every single palette because I trust these creators, these ladies, and they've tested these palettes out for sure, and it's convinced me to really add that in my collection. And so this one is called Galaxy Chic. And this one's called Cosmic. Aphrodite. Asteroid. So pretty. So now I'm going towards ColourPop, and Anna did a tutorial plus swatches of the garden variety. And this is what this palette looks like. Obviously I did replace a couple of the matte sequin shades. I'm a little iffy with those, so I replaced one of them with a pink shade. And then, oh yeah, And this one right here is like a shimmer. Let's see. This one's called Don't Leave. It's like don't leave. And this one's called Synergy. And then Over the Blue. Now this last palette was the first palette I purchased in 2021 in January, and this is the Hocus Pocus palette. And a seller, Poshmark, had this palette around $20, so I got to buy it under $30. And this is what my palette looks like. Obviously, I replaced almost all the ones I didn't like from the palette, especially the pressed glitter. And all the replacement shades are from the Too Faced Life is a Festival palette. And yeah, so like I replaced this one. Almost all the ones that weren't so special to be put in this Hocus Pocus palette, and I thought I needed a little bit more creativity. I mean, they did do a good job originally, but the pressed glitter, I just don't like it anymore, so I replaced it with like this duochrome. And this one is supposed to be called Brew Potion. Super pretty. And this one is the shade Tish Fern. This one's called Yabos. And this one is a Goodbye Cruel World. I would swatch these on the back of my hand, but I'm wearing like a sweater and I feel kind of cold, so hopefully the swatches are helpful and you could see the finishes. Okay, so that is pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll link the Sarah's channel and Anna's channel down below in my description box. That way you can check out their videos. I genuinely love watching them, again, as in my free time. Because they upload consistently. Like, they are hardworking creators here on YouTube. Anna uploads like 5 times in a week. That's a lot, and that's every week. And then Sarah, she does her reviews both English and Spanish, and that is in the same topic video. Like if she's reviewing, like let's say a ColourPop palette, she has the exact same thing in Spanish. So that's already a lot of work like that, but she does that, so it's incredibly useful if you're looking for those type of videos. And they're both really, really sweet and very kind, and you'll enjoy watching them because they make you smile or something. Like it's really, really nice seeing them. So Anyway, I'll link their channels down below. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will say bye now. I'm getting hungry. Okay, so may God bless. Continue being safe, and I will hopefully see you in my next one. Bye.